What's going on, family? This is episode 47 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon, and I'm joined, as always, by Mr. What's Good himself, Israel.
What's good? It's another day to be great. We're gonna get it
It
right.
is another it is another day of being great. Um, we ain't got a doctor in the building right now, but he had a little emergency. But you know how this go, Israel. How was your weekend?
Man, I had a good weekend, Friday was pretty lit. Went outside for a little bit. Uh Saturday, I got to sleep in. Nope. I went to work out on Saturday and then I was chilling at the crib just about all Saturday. Didn't go nowhere. Then Sunday, motorcycle meeting, went to the gym early morning, then dealt with my motorcycle people, had a meeting, and Monday morning, here we are. How was your weekend?
Um, Mine was, of course, exotic. No, but
This man.
I'm me, I'm always working, so I just had uh just a chill weekend, really. Not too much going on. I got some stuff I'm gonna be doing really soon, but just work right now. I also have coming out family just off the top because so I can remember. Um, have a new author, um, Mrs. Coleman, um, Griselda Coleman has a book coming out in June, I believe, June 10th, that I helped publish. So we're going to start marketing that pretty soon.
That's what's up.
Um, so just be on the lookout for that, family. Yeah, I'm working. I'm always working.
That's what's up.
Always
Get
working.
into the mayans.
Yeah. um, but yeah, other than that, but what happened? How was your poetry night? I know you invited me out to the poetry situation.
Yeah.
How was
Yeah,
that?
so I got invited out to a open poetry spot, open mic for Wednesdays. One of my motorcycle club brothers, he's part owner of a restaurant, and he told me about a poetry night that they have, and I ain't even know, cause I ain't know. And I went there, and sometimes with the poetry spots, they be a hit or miss. Either have a good crowd or light crowd, or people into it. And it started off kind of light. It got thick up in there, and people like what I had to say. So I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to start coming back up in here and performing. Craft my piece, pick whichever poem or whatnot I wanna talk about, or which one I want to perform up there.
Mhm.
And people like what they're like, oh, I didn't know that you do poetry. I'm like, yeah. And then one friend, well, I'm just now finding out you do poetry. You got books. I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess you ain't care too much, but yeah, they like what I had to say. It was good turnout, and I'm gonna start pulling up. And the thing about new spots, because it's a new restaurant, it's you get the when you start um frequenting the restaurant, you start going there back to back and more often, then you build a base. You're able to build a base, especially when stuff is new. So then it's like, all right, you was there from the beginning, and then you see it grow. I like being that stuff to see it grow from the ground floor when it's nobody, when it's just me, and then when it's like, all right, I'm gonna come today, and then it's like five other people want to come and perform and something like that, and then it start growing. So it was pretty cool. I like it. Nice spot, good vibes, positive energy. And then they had a host there, Charm Love, and yeah, I'm gonna start going. It's closer to home, so it's another spot to get out there and meet new people and to get my word out, get my work out. Yeah, so it's
That's
yummy.
what's
So if
up.
you in Atlanta or something, or South Georgia. What is it? Riverdale? Yeah, it's a spot called Yummy's Restaurant and Bar. Wednesday nights they be having poetry night, open mic night / karaoke. Thursdays they have comedy night, and trying to get a bike night there on a Friday or something like that, or they do line dancing there on Friday nights. So
Oh snap!
yeah, so hey, it's up and coming, it's growing. They got a good crowd. It's a good spot to go. Take your lady friend. You know, you can get a plate 2 for 30, 2 for 30 on the plates. You know, yeah, yeah.
I had seen it. I'm like, when you had asked me, I was like, dang. I'm
Mhm.
like, I was trying to get out, but I was work. I couldn't
Yeah.
because I had stuff
Me,
I
I
had
gotta
to
teach you how to do
happen.
the hot minute, man. You gotta do the hot minute. Where you be like, yo, this is what I do. This how I be everywhere. But
No, but I would definitely this whenever now though, because I didn't got
yeah,
some stuff. I've been on that overnight shift, which I don't supposed to be on, but
yeah,
and that's a whole
it's
nother
all good
story.
about it. Right.
That's a whole nother story that we could talk about at a whole different time.
Yeah. I just turned
But
down a night job. I'm like, sound like you're paying good, but you know, I like my days and to have my nights by myself, you know, doing exotic stuff at night versus yeah, having to go to work.
yeah.
I like the TLC at night. You know, I'll be more prone to have
Oh
TLC at
snap.
nighttime versus the daytime, you know, because people work during the daytime, normal people. But yeah.
Yeah. Um
But hey, it's a good spot, you know.
all
You
right,
gotta
let's
hang out. You gotta come through. Either come through or bring your lady friend one of the nights. Pull up 9 o'clock or something. Do it
I'm thinking about it.
or scope it out for
You know
yourself.
what? Since we talking about this, right? I'm up here thinking, like when it comes to relationships and dating, you know, in today's time, do you feel it is like better for you just to like don't have no expectations, just have a build a bond or as we say in today's time, vibe with a person without expectations and then like later on figure it out? Or do you think you should figure it out first before you start kind of investing your time?
Um, Based off of my experience, I want to let you know I'm not a love guru. I'm not a love guru, but I know love.
Mm,
Right, it's an everyday occurrence. When you love yourself, you
mm.
can love everyone else more efficiently, effectively, things of that nature. But based off my experience, I would
Hey,
say,
grandma.
hey, I would say, it's better off to state your intentions. You know, but the thing with stating your intentions is you should always state your intention when those intentions change. So if you meet somebody, be like, "Yo, so if you had a high level conversation, you know they are high, I say high level or high IQ type of person, emotionally high EQ, emotional intelligence, where they know where they at in a relationship or where they want to be. They'll ask you, "What's your intentions? Like, you trying to date? You dating the mirror? You trying to have fun? You just want to compare? Like, you state your intentions with the person. Like, hey, I'm looking for somebody to date. I'm looking for somebody that can have my food made and pre-cut. You know, somebody I can come home to, something like that. You know, you got to state your intentions. But then with the intentions change, which that be my thing sometimes, where it be like, yeah, you want to vibe, we could vibe. But then the vibe has become so strong. Now you want to just vibe. Now you want to build, like you want to be a
Okay.
family. Where it's like, all right, cool. Let me know that because I ain't know the intentions change. You want to be a family? Hey, we can be a family. We can be a big happy family. I can have a family to come home to. What's your thoughts on it?
I mean, I used to always when I used to kind of put my foot forward, it was always like, hey, I'm going on a date, you know, I'm dating to marry.
Mm.
Um, but nowadays it's like it's up in the air. Dating is up in the air.
Yeah,
Dating is such it's such
you
a
gotta
hit
be
and
able
miss
to
thing.
afford the date, man.
You gotta
You gotta be
afford
able,
it now. But
you
then
gotta,
also you have to make sure you're not also with a woman that's just only for the money.
right? Because if we
Like,
can't chill in the house sometime, like, because I don't want to go outside dealing with the traffic, dealing with the parking, dealing with the dough fee. I
mhm.
want to be at the crib baking cookies, eating ice cream sometimes, making some
But also like I say, for the money, like she just wanna just always do something extravagant and it's coming out of your pocket, you know? That shouldn't be. You shouldn't date a
you
woman
say
like
that.
that.
You are
So
the
that
sponsor at that
yeah,
point.
you are the sponsor. As they say, you are the trick in this
Oh,
situation. You know, we're gonna be real on the podcast. We're gonna call it what it is.
don't be tricking out here, tricking, man, out here. But it ain't tricking if you got it. But
Yeah,
still, you
yeah,
gotta be smart
yeah.
with it. Man. You gotta be smart with it. You gotta be smart with it. Just can't be out because if you're gonna be doing that, it's best to do it with that one person versus spreading out the love on that end. Because
Yeah.
then it's like, all right, you either if you making X amount of figures, 6 figures, 7 figures, you can afford to do that. If
Hmm.
you're still in the middle class or right above broke, just above, just over broke, you gotta just spend your time with one good one. And
I agree.
yeah,
Agreed.
and you need them
Agreed.
questions on the date, right? Your first date, you gotta come with it where it's like boom, boom, boom. So then you can know whether you not whether or not you're gonna have a second date or this is she moves on. You go from the first
Hmm.
date if they gonna move on to more serious, and then if not, it's like, all right, carry on. We go our way. You go your way, I go my way. We don't have to go no further. Cause at a certain point, I even got my checkers. You gotta spend some money on me. You gotta spend some money on me too. What you mean? I can't be the only one out here spending. If I'm paying a bill, you need to be giving the tip. Something. That's what I'm saying. Something. Give and take.
I like that.
Right. Yeah.
I like that. If I'm gonna pay the bill, you can go ahead and get a little $5 or the $10 for the tip.
What? Gratuity 18%, King. That's $15. I was like, yeah, gratuity 18% on a Friday night. That's
Yeah.
crazy. The
Yeah.
lowest. Yeah,
um. Well, family, let's get into the first topic because
it goes right along with it.
no, it really don't. We gonna talk about the women that just decided to go to space
Oh,
all of
we
a
gonna talk
sudden. They
about
must have
them.
been bored.
Okay. These superstars,
Yeah. Because I'm trying to figure out why.
what they doing?
Just
They just
why.
going on joyrides. This is when you know you got a whole lot of money. So I'm gonna talk about it before about why you about to pull it up. So it's 5 celebrities, right? That's going out in space, and they all women. So they finna have a girls trip out of space, an outer space girls trip. They power tripping at this point. I'm gonna call it out. They going for the power trips. So you got Katy Perry. Hear this lineup. You got Katy Perry, right? Then you got Gail King. Then you got Lauren Sanchez. I don't even know who she is. Then who else? I don't even think it names everybody. Uh oh, Lauren Sanchez is a former journalist and Bezos' fiance. You know, put it up. And then you got Aja Bo, a former NASA rocket scientist. Okay, somebody that knows something on there. And then you got Amanda Gaia, a bioastronautics research scientist. And Carrie Ann Flynn, a movie producer. So she going up there to produce this girls trip. I can guarantee you right now it's gonna be a girls trip out of space movie. Said baby sees a firework. Katy Perry is heading out of space. Katy Perry, Gail King, and Lauren Sanchez. And then you got the two astronomic biochemists who I'm sure didn't want to be in this picture. They probably don't even want to go on the trip.
Yeah.
What's your thought on this, Solomon?
um. So y'all know me, okay? I think they trying to get these women to a whole nother planet so they can start reproducing.
Out of 5
That's
women,
my
really gonna
theory.
be 2, 3 of them. Them the 3. They're gonna be the start.
No. They trying to spread it out. They trying to spread it out. But
You got a white
but
woman, a
I think this is
Hispanic woman,
cool.
and a black woman. They think they, and then the Asian woman and the other woman. Who is this? They don't even say what her ethnicity is.
So I want to say, like, think about how, like, this is the what we are going into, for our future. They say about a year 2027, 2028, that most of the cars should be automotive. So um they're going to be the self-driving, or a lot of the cars are going to be way up to date with all the technology, right? So then you have people going into space, the women that's going into space. They are uh somewhat of a caliber of something. So you have a singer, you have a journalist, like all the stuff that you just said that these backgrounds of these women are. I
Mm.
believe that it's just the next phase of what we want to do is all exploration. I believe that, we went to those times of agriculture to industrial to technology. And now I believe now we're just going out into space, which is probably going to be called the exploration age, maybe.
They being sexist, starting out. They being sexist. Cause why ain't the man on this trip? Why? They being so
I
sexist
just
here.
told you why. I just told you why. They
How they
about to
gonna
go get
reproduce
freaky.
without a man there?
They about to go get freaky up there. Okay, that's what they doing in
With
space. They
ET. Freaky with ET. That's the thing.
yes,
Freaky with
especially
ET.
Katy Perry. Remember that song with that ET song she made? She
No.
already knew what was happening.
No, what was that song? Katy
It's called
Perry.
ET.
I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, look that song up. It's called ET.
Write
And
that down.
so so yeah, she went to do that, you know what I'm saying? And I just of course, like I say, like it's just the next age of the evolution of what we're doing. We're going to go to that next spot. We're going to go to that next level. We're going to go to all of the planets that they want to go to. Mars has been a vocal point of where they're trying to be. I don't know what's so interesting about Mars, why they constantly focus on Mars the most. Maybe because they can't go to Mercury and Venus because they'll probably burn up. But
How
so
how
you
you feel
so we
about
had go ahead.
I was gonna say how you feel about that last astronaut trip, exploration trip they made where they was gone and lost for 9 months, and then they come back 9 months later.
So they just came back, right? So I just saw this
Found out
article. Yeah, I just saw this article. They just came back like last week or something, or a
long
couple
enough to
weeks
have a
ago.
baby, right?
Huh?
9 months, gone long 9 months, long enough to get up there, have a baby, and come back down and say they was born on Mars.
Well, where they lied talking about they planned they made a plan for them to be gone longer than what they were. So it's not like if when it happened they really panicked for real. They just knew that they just needed to stay longer than they supposed to. That is a lot longer than I couldn't do that. If I knew I was supposed to be in a place for like 2-3 weeks and I had to be gone for months, I get a little anxious. Actually, that's what
Especially if
happened
you in
to me
space, is
when
like
I was in Chicago.
you said what?
That's what happened to me when I was in Chicago.
When you in Chicago, you can always go next door. Indiana. Go to Indiana, and then boom,
I want to.
go
Who wants to go to Indiana? But go ahead though. What you say?
Indianamos. Go to the Indianamos. That's a wild
Indiana
place.
mode.
Indianamos.
But what were you saying
Which part?
before I said the whole I was trapped in Chicago thing?
Oh, I was saying the sexist part where they the
Yeah.
men there. Yeah, they should at least have like two men with them or something. But I think they are going to make a movie of a girl's trip to outer space. Absolutely. Because why you got the producer here? Right now, they just got all this money. They want to go on a girl's trip out of space. Cool. That's what's up.
Man. Well, I don't. I'm not going to trip over it until something happens.
Because look who's going. The women. Why? Because the men is out here working. We at work. We are
They got all
sponsoring
the.
the trip.
You saying the men are sponsoring the trip? They probably are.
Yeah, absolutely.
You talking about it's an outer space girl trip? That's funny.
Yes. Outer space girl trip.
It's an outer space girl trip. Well, like I say, like I think it's a long-term plan of, like I say, it's just, and this ship wasn't even built by Elon and SpaceX, I don't believe. I think
Hmm.
this is Jeff Bezos
Jeff
and
Bezos. Yeah, that's Bezos' girl, fiance. Now, when it said Jeff Bezos and then fiance, at first I thought he was trying to get rid of her, but it say fiance, not ex fiance. So I'm like, yo,
I'm crying.
we gonna send her there and never come back. We gonna forget about it.
That's
But
hilarious.
it said fiance, but still, who knows? If you trying to get away with it, you know, hey.
I mean,
Whisk.
wait, what was that?
Oh shit, I can't hear you.
You
Oh,
can't?
now I can. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because I had knocked my earphone out. Okay.
Mm-mm.
No, I was up here thinking, um, what if after they send the girls up, right?
Mm.
Then they start sending animals up there,
Mm.
and then they start sending like housing products and all that stuff. Because I feel like it's some guys up there already.
Yeah,
So
they
they
got
just
some other stuff going on. They ain't telling everybody.
right, they just sending up materials so they can build a house in the civilization.
Yeah, they want to make history. They making a new history book, right? The exploration age.
Yeah, I think that's what I think we're going into the. I really believe we're going into the exploration age. I think that's what we're gonna call it. I don't
What
know. I
age?
just made that up right now. I think we're still in technology,
Technology.
the tech, the age of
Yeah,
information.
it's a thing I was looking at. I gotta find it. Where basically they put it on they what you call it? They temple right here, and
Mhm.
then they activate it, and then it take them to another place.
You talking about Black Mirror?
Yes. Is
Did the
that a
show
movie?
start? It's a show.
I don't know, but
Did
they
the
can
season
send
start
it.
yet? I
I'm
need
gonna
to
send
watch
it,
that.
bro. I'm gonna send it to you so you can
Black
see it.
Mirror. No, I know it's a show. Black Mirror is very it does a lot of foreshadowing for sure.
He says what?
I said it does a lot of foreshadowing for sure.
Okay. All right. I got some other stuff going on with this thing. So apparently, I guess I can't press that button, but I'm gonna send it to you. Send it to the chat.
All
Israel
right.
has entered the chat. Moving right along.
All right, so check it out. You know, you know who I didn't think was going to be you know, who some people that's left off the list of who's going up to space?
Who?
Well, we got a bunch of black billionaires that said they cool.
Oh, snap. We ain't trying to F around and find out. I'm cool on it. Cool on it.
They definitely cool on it. I'm sitting here like, wait. Oh, it's a video you sent. I'm trying. I thought it was just like a little.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh yeah,
that.
the Black Mirror stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, that. Oh, snap. Let me
I
peek.
ain't gonna lie. How do they do their eyes like that?
I don't know, man. They going into a whole nother realm.
I like the way
But
that be
Forbes
doing. But anyway,
the annual
yeah.
billionaire list,
So,
and 23 out of
all right, family.
3,028.
So yeah, family. According to the Forbes magazine, okay, the annual billionaire list. There's only 23 black billionaires out of 3,028.
That's crazy. It's not enough.
So I'm about to, you know what I'm about to do.
Make it 24. Make it
Yeah.
28. We can make it, what is this? 23, 26. I need to get to that number, Lord. I need to be in that number, Lord. I need to be number 27.
So
Because
first off,
it's
go
not.
ahead.
I need to be 27. Because 2 plus 7 is 9. Do you know what the number 9?
Hey, what
You
you know
know
about
what
that
the
number
number 9
9?
is?
Yeah.
We're going to pull out. Oh, that's a life path number. Those people are philanthropic and idealistic and striving for a better world through sacrifice and compassion. They see the bigger picture and attract diverse people to their causes. Yes.
So technically, all of the billionaires that are black, they average out their money. Plugging the book, they average out to 96 billion, which is still, you know who make more than that still? Elon Musk.
Big Elon?
By himself.
Man, I need to find out where he at. We're gonna be best friends.
Yeah, he make more than that by himself.
That's crazy. What? How
So
you do it?
these are the billionaires that's black.
Did you get the one with the
the
picture?
richest black billionaire in the world. No, what picture?
I don't know. It was one that had the pictures.
I just got these names right here, okay? And he is the richest because of African oil. So you got the 23. He's worth 23.9 billion in Africa. Okay. You got another person, David Stewart. He's worth 11.4 billion. And his worldwide technology company he got the major clients of Verizon, stuff like that. All right. So I'm gonna keep going down to the people we know. But look at these billionaires. Look what they do. So let's get to Michael Jordan at 3.5 billion.
I don't know what happened to Solomon, but Michael Jordan at 3.5 billion from selling his major piece, his stake in the Charlotte Hornets. That's really what cemented his billionaireship. I don't know what happened to Solomon, but yeah, we're gonna continue to talk about it. If I could go to it, give me a hot second. My thing is, with all these billionaires, out of the 23, I probably only know of the names of like 10 of them, which is you got Michael Jordan on there, you got Jay-Z on there, you got Oprah on there, you got Kanye. What is that? We're currently having technical difficulties. Please bear with us because Solomon has left the building at this point in time. But give me a hot second while I get this pulled back up. I just want to know how they get the money. I need to get to the beyond, to the billions, because I need it too, Lord. See, in church they be saying, I got 10,000 blessings on one hand, but that's just for me. Need 10,000 other blessings. Solomon need his own 10,000. So I need my billions right here. We need his own billions. I need my own billions. I was talking about how they got it because I need my billions too. Lord knows I need my billions just like you need your billions.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so you got Michael Jordan, and then you got Oprah, you got Jay-Z, but they on the lower echelons of billions. The 3.5, the 2, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4. But you got other people like Elon Musk, who was born in South Africa, who most people are saying that he got most of his wealth from his father. Okay.
He got
And
it.
yeah, it don't matter.
That's a good thing because it's like, all right, that should tell you a good man leaves his son's inheritance.
That's Bible. Yep.
Yes, Lord. I know the word. I know the word. What they say, I know the Lord. I know the word because I am the word. I am the word, the truth, and the life. I'm spitting out them verses, boy. Spitting them out.
Yeah, so you got all these, but my shocking thing is out of 3,000, it's only 23
And
that
out of that
are
23,
black.
Out of that 23, I probably only know 10 names, if that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can be rich and not be famous, so it's okay if you're not known. But
Billionaires.
there's a lot,
Well,
like,
still, billionaires. You got, so the top ones, I pulled it up. You got Michael Jordan. You got Oprah Winfrey. Tyler Perry up there, too.
Tyler Perry, yep.
Yeah, I know him. David Stewart, don't know who it is, but that's the owner and chairman of Worldwide Technology. Jay-Z coming in, the 5th richest black billionaire. Then you got Alex Karp, don't know who he is. Robert F. Smith.
Hold on, but did you see the jump? Did you notice the jump from the 23 billion all the way down to like 11?
Yeah, that's a big jump. Kanye on there, Rihanna, and then you got a whole bunch of different you got a whole bunch of different African people there.
Eric says that's why we struggle now. We was not educated on leaving money for our kids generation after generation.
We struggle because we not creating. We going to work, working for somebody else, begging them to pay for us, begging them to pay us more when we could create our own.
Yeah, facts. We need to create. Oh, yeah. I'm glad we talking about this. This is my wheelhouse. I like this. Okay. Yeah. So people always talking about how they want to be successful and how they want to have a lot of things in their life, right? But they think that their job is going to help them do that. Yo, you use your job to create the life that you really want to have. You fund it. We had a question many weeks ago. One of the questions from Ask the Pharaohs was, does your job be in the way of your success? No, you are in the way of your success. If you don't use the money that you get from your job to actually do and fund your purpose, you're not going to be as successful as you want to be. You just won't. The gold keep moving, especially example Black Wall Street. Well, what you mean by that, Eric? What you mean by like the gold keep moving? Because this is a great topic.
So the goalpost kept moving.
So explain like how. What you mean by that? I like this. This is a great conversation. But the people that is trying to be millionaires need to understand that you don't be a millionaire by just working for somebody else, unless you are somebody like on this list. It said you a co-chairman, co-CEO, co-creator of it. The secretary will not be the millionaire. I don't I
Nowhere
don't I,
near.
I don't know a $1 million secretary. Do you?
Nah, but they can help you get the millions. But you ain't gonna pay them to get the millions. At this point, I need to get my millions. I need to get
Yeah.
my wife and get my millions.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the key. That might be the key. Cause it was something I posted. I was like, man, I'm at work. All my coworkers' wives bringing them, bringing them food. Here I am, single and starving. I don't know. Marriage might be the key, man. Cause it was something. It was a movie. A movie I watched where it was like, hey, if if the guy's married, most likely they'll do business with him, or they could trust him more, cause at least he committed to something. I'm like, dang, okay. But hey, usually if you married with the right partner to help meet your
Yeah.
need to what you need, they gonna take you from 0 to 100,000, 100,000. Wow, they can make
No,
your
I
house into
I
a home.
agree with you. I believe that a successful black man or a successful man, period, needs to have a woman behind them that is, I believe, on the same page as him. I was just talking to somebody about being equally yoked, right?
Yeah,
And like, if you know who you are, what your purpose is, what you do, you should know your woman should align with you. Like, yeah, opposites attract, but you gotta fit together like a puzzle piece. Okay,
yeah,
you and your partner need to. So let's say you are a workaholic. Your woman shouldn't be a workaholic too, but she should work in a different type of way. You
right.
get what I'm saying? Like,
You should
there's,
help do
huh?
what you need. Like if it takes you away, she should be helping with that part. Like if
Mm.
it takes away from what you're doing to make it better, that's the part that she should be doing because it's gonna help you better. So if it's like you doing the work and the paperwork need to be done, she could do the paperwork or something like that, or she could tell you, "Hey, woo woo woo," and then she could give you the ideas, help. Like I see you doing it this way, but have you thought of doing it this way, or adding this, or getting this, or purchasing this? Like she gonna be the extra brain. You need them brains. They got
Yep.
the extra piece that you need. And I'm like, man,
Yeah. Just like how four eyes are better than two heads are better
absolutely,
than one.
all the time.
Okay. So
Yeah,
so if y'all working together, this, oh my goodness, I'm glad we talking about this. This is what we really need to do. I'm trying to get back into the whole part of like being loving and needing each other. We're living in a time right now. A lot of people are saying they don't need the opposite sex. And I'm
man,
just
I
trying
ain't
to
even
figure
gonna lie.
out, why are y'all saying this to
They
each
becoming
other? That makes no
asexual. That's
sense.
why they
Yeah,
asexual
they
now.
don't even know how. See, oh, I wish Luke was on here right now. I was
They
just
don't
telling
know.
him.
It's
I was
crazy.
just telling him. I said, these women talking about they don't need a man for stuff, right? You have to understand that the original black woman, the first one, okay, she was the one that was able to reproduce or clone herself. A lot of black women do not know this information. I'm giving out the information right now because they don't study. People are not
Oh,
studying this, okay? The original black woman that came on this planet, okay, from Orion. This is another thing too. People don't even know how did we get here. I'm giving out the sauce right now.
you giving
Listen
out
to
the
me closely.
juice.
The people,
You
the
giving
people
out the
who's on
gems.
listening right now. If you ever wanted to know how did black people get here, we did not come from monkeys or apes. Okay, that was not the original melanated being.
Mm,
That is the original white man. Overstand that history was changed, time, dates, um, um, not just the times and the dates, but also like when it comes to spirituality. Okay, these are things that was created about 6,000 years ago. The original the modern day white man that we see today, the one that's down the street, Bob and Sally and all them people that you live around. Their ancestors are only 6,000 years old.
Mm.
You can go and check me on this. I don't care. We can debate. We can talk about it. I don't care. I'm telling you what it is. This might be your first time hearing it, but I'm going to tell you the truth. The white man that we see today, his ancestors is only 6,000 years old. He came from the ape situation. That's why you got Neanderthals. You go from apes, the monkeys, you go from monkeys to Neanderthals to what you see today.
And let's spin it back to the black woman. We done talking about the
now we going back to the black woman. Yeah, let's go back to the black woman. They was able to recreate themselves. This is why they have the XX chromosome and the men have the XY chromosome. Okay. Supposedly, scientifically, you say that we are the mutation of the woman, because they say sometimes the Y is just really like a broke off X.
The why is what I want to know every time. I'm asking why. Why I gotta be?
So we have
why they don't need a man. Why? Why you don't need a man?
Yeah. So they be trying to figure this out, and I'm trying to tell them they don't even know the history of the original black woman and why she even started creating herself anyway. Understand what the man is for. Yes, we are here to provide and protect, because we are born bigger. On average, it's not a normalcy, but I'm telling you, on average, men are born taller and bigger than women.
Yeah, they come out looking like they like 3 months old already.
So men, this is why men are here. We are here to exactly be those people to protect the woman. Now, is that our only job? No. But think about it like this. When you hear a noise in the middle of the night and your man is laying next to you, your husband is laying next to you, you tell your husband to get up to see what's going on.
Like, hey, like, you don't hear that? Or you hear that? Yeah, they the extra set. Cause I ain't even gonna lie. It's been times where I'm like, yo, if I'm in my zone, you know, you get those times where you in your zone, where you in your dream, you in a whole nother world or something like that, and then you get your extra person. They snap you back to reality to go check out that noise and check out that thumping, or hey, they're gonna be your back. They're gonna be your sister clock. They're gonna be your backup. And the crazy thing is, like, one of the verses that's been getting stuck in my head lately. Maybe I'm getting to that point. You know, man was not made to be alone. You know, I like men. Everybody needs somebody. But for those people who talking about they don't need a man, they don't need a woman. Everybody needs somebody. I ain't even gonna lie. Cause life is so much better when you got somebody go through it with you. That's for sure. Cause I've been times where I've been with somebody and times by myself. And at this point, I'm like, being with somebody is twice as nice. But I mean, I'm okay. I think the problem is people don't know how to coexist with the opposite sex. One, how to be with themselves. Two, and really how to operate when it comes to more. When you come to really dealing in intricate pieces of a relationship, that's what it is. But because some of the stuff is like, you got to talk, you got to communicate, get your word and the message out without screaming, yelling, and getting physical. And then you got let's say when it comes down to the financial burdens, I'm like, man, the way rent is these days, if you're on the same page, whether rent $1,600, $1,800, whatever works for you, whether one paying the rent or the other one doing the other bills, the food and household toiletries and things of that nature, or y'all splitting it down the middle, whatever works for you, it is way easier together than it is separate. What's the ultimate? What's that saying we always say? Together we stand, divided we fall.
Yep.
That's it right there. Together your house can stand, and divided you're gonna be falling. I don't know. There ain't nobody to fall on. It get tough.
And I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. Eric was telling us, because I said, give us an example of what he mean by the goal post kept moving. He said, when a large amount of Black people get wealthy, something happens to send us back to struggle more, or rules change on taxes, etc.
Yeah, because they don't want to see us progress. That's what it is. It's like they want to
So
be
what do
like
we
this.
what do we do about that, Israel?
Man, you got to play their game. You got to play the game. So the game is you need a business, right? And what I also learned, so if you got a house, right? You got a yard and you got farm animals, your property is tax exempt. You got a certain amount of farm animals, you don't pay taxes on that property. Look where we at. We in Georgia, right? If you go drive down somewhere in the country, back roads, they got cows, they got pigeons, you got turkeys, you got goats. They ain't farming for real. They got it for show. They might do a little something for show, but ultimately it's the money. You got to play their game. And if we ain't playing the game, of course, we're going to always be behind. So you need a business. You need to get the tax write-off. So you need a farm. Learn some type of farming where you dedicate this side for the animals and that side for your produce. Because you can make some cabbage. You can make some celery. You can make some all the stuff we be throwing away and cooking. You could put that right back in the ground and it'll sprout up. Cabbage, celery, you got tomatoes, apples. It's another one that's in my mind. Carrots. If it got seeds, you can plant it. Just till the land. But that's what they're doing. And then you just need a business.
Well, see, I don't I agree with you about playing the game, but I feel like now it's just we need to change it. I don't want this game. I don't feel like we should have it. I don't think as a culture we deserve this game anymore.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I think that even just for the whole American citizens, Eric hilarious. He said, make sure it's real, not GMO.
Yeah, gotta be real.
But I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, all of the games that is being played is like it's time out for, because all it's doing is now making everybody in survival mode. I mean, they putting everybody.
Boy, you ain't
Like,
telling
they
me.
can't live. Like it's hard to live in America.
Looking for a new job every week.
Man.
At this point, I need to start the business, but even when starting the business, you need the funds.
Yep.
Man, and I can't get the funds.
You need the capital for it.
I'm gonna find the funds and the capital. Watch.
So
now,
I
if
would
I
say,
pull up in my tractor, don't say nothing with my cows on the back, and I got my horse.
Low key, I might go get a horse. I think that's cheaper in today's time. I ain't gotta. I gotta do is feed it.
You feed it and then put it on the stable somewhere, hoping they don't steal it.
That's it. That's all. Cause all these cars and stuff, these payments, like I said earlier, like how they going and getting, all these new technology in these vehicles, they gonna up the price. Everything gonna be like 100,000.
It's like how you up in prices, but they need to. The job ain't up in the money. It ain't making sense. That's why I ain't got another one. Boy, I told him I'll foot it before I pay that. I'm riding my motorcycle before I pay a $800 car note. Nah.
If you paying an $800 car note, you crazy. That's all I'm gonna say. You wow. That's some wild work, my boy.
Look, I got my cap. Most I was paying, and I told him, I was like, man, I was paying $420 for mine, $420 for a 2020. It was nice. They're like, oh, that was a couple of years. No, no, no. That's too much. You talking about $500-$600? No, I'm cool. I'm cool on it.
But I was trying to say, going back to the topic at hand, I was trying to say that you got only that jump from that richest black man in Africa that is because of the oil, a natural resource. Another
Mm-hmm.
tip, who's listening today, I'm giving away a lot of stuff today.
Oh, bless me, bro.
Bless
Thank
you.
you.
People, we must get into the natural resources. Like, it just showed us on that Black Billionaire list that's only 23 of them out of 3,000 people, that the richest black man has an oil refinery. After that is technology. After that, it's in the single digits of billionaires, and they're entertainers.
Technology.
Dude at 20-something billion. Ooh, that's a good one too, Eric. He said invest in energy.
Definitely solar energy.
Oh man, that's a good one. So family, we gotta y'all be wanting this overflow. You know, as we talk about a lot of times, the Queen said about life and life more abundantly. Abundant living
Yes,
is
Lord.
wealth.
Bless the Queen. Yes, Lord.
Abundant living is wealth.
Yes.
Okay, abundant living
What would you
is
describe
wealth.
basically abundant living? How would
I
you
would
describe?
say when you're not worried about how the lights and how the rent is getting paid. So if you're able to have all of the funds for your monthly expense paid for, and you don't have to worry about it, you just know things is getting taken care of, that I believe that's abundant living.
That
When
sound
you
like you
can,
can swipe the card and you know it's there. Bless God.
yeah, you know
Yes.
it's there. You ain't worried about the amount or nothing. Abundant living is being able to bless others. You know, abundant living to me is the fact of, like, you know, you're able to be open to be taught, and you are able and willing to teach. Abundant living is
Able. Yes.
health. Abundant living to me is health. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, going to the doctor all of the time because you're exercising, eating right. You're able to uh move the way you want to move. Your body doesn't hurt. You're not in pain. You're not popping pain pills and all of
Mm-hmm.
these things. Abundant living is wealth, health, having a great mental
Amen.
stability. I
I
believe that is
concur.
what abundant living is. You got me now. You finna get me to preaching in a minute. I'll feel my
Yes,
voice
sir.
coming along.
Yes, Lord. Speak, prophet. Speak, prophet. Speak. Drop
I'm
them
trying.
gems.
I'm trying to calm down. We on the podcast. I'm trying to calm.
Get the
But
people going. Get the
abundant living
prophet
is when
going.
you know that you're uh,
What is
abundant living is when, you know, you have your children are being taken care of. There's not a worry about, you know, their education or feeding them or, you know, anything like that. Abundant living
Go
is
ahead,
what it
prophet.
means, living in abundance of having things at a surplus. It's not running out. It's not running out. Okay. That's what I believe abundant living is. There's not a struggle. There's not a survival mode to it. You're not worried about the next thing.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. Abundant. Live life more abundantly. Live life
Yes.
pleasing and acceptable unto you. And if
Hmm.
it ain't pleasing and acceptable, you can always change it. We always one choice away from making the change.
Every day we wake up, there's another chance to complete our mission. Because if we ain't do it yesterday, we got today to do it.
Yes,
But
sir.
don't work, don't but you have to do the stuff today, because if you don't do the work today, it makes your tomorrow even harder.
Mm.
It makes your tomorrow even harder.
That's true.
So get up and do something. I remember in Sister Act 2 when they used to sing this song. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
Mm.
Wake up and pay attention, family. We are in the days of they remixing. They remixing a lot. I want us to be prepared. Please go get y'all guns.
Hey
Please
man.
go start stocking up food.
Dang.
I was
See, it's
talking
hard out
to
here for a single black man. You know, I gotta. Whew, I'll be trying to figure out how I'm gonna be single and hungry. I gotta. What they say? I gotta go find me a wife. When a man finds, what do you say? When a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing. Is that
that's
how the
what
verse
King
goes?
Solomon said.
Hey man, there we go. I gotta start searching so we could help build. You know, I could have a house of food, a home.
Hold on, but we also as men have to be able to take accountability and responsibility for our relationships and
Yeah,
make
I need
sure that we are doing the right things to keep our woman around us because they could be crazy, but at the end of the day, if she knows and she accepts you as the leader of the relationship, of the household, whatever it may be, we have to also take accountability like, hey, let's make sure that we keep our energy right. And when it's
yeah,
when it gets high and you get upset, we're going to take time to talk about this and we're going to fix it. It's very tough. It sounds good. We know the blueprint. You can have the instructions on the box,
mm.
but when you translate the instructions on the box to the stove, it ain't always the same thing.
No,
Okay?
it ain't.
So sometimes we can have the instructions on how to have a successful relationship, but stuff happens in real time in our face in the kitchen that sometimes it get too hot
Mm.
and you got to remove yourself.
That's true. That
So
is true.
so I would just say um we as the men also have to make sure we take accountability and responsibility for our relationships to make sure that they're working properly. And if we can't, if she can't get if that woman cannot work it out with you, then it's just time to move on to find another woman. Because if you're going to do the right thing, and I mean you exhausted all options and it still didn't work, then God is saying that is not the one you should be equally yoked with, like I said before. And a lot of these, and it's crazy on this podcast, we talk about, wanting to be married and wanting to be with the women and do our jobs.
I gotta do
But
better.
there's women out here that don't care about none of that. They like, I'm tired of these black men. They're doing da 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 da.
Nah, what really going on? They just mad because they ain't found they didn't. Man, I be spitting out the verses, man. What they said, you done have 5 husbands and the one you with ain't yours either. There's something around the number. Something.
That
Hey,
that's
something.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
yeah. She done had a couple of men and nope, she ain't been right for neither one of them. That be it. But I don't know. I got to do better this time next year. Hopefully, hopefully I'll be more stable.
Me is just I believe when it comes to me, it's more so like I have to realize not to settle. A lot of my female friends tell me like I deserve better in certain situations. And it's
Mm.
okay.
You ever
That's
ask them if they
okay.
knew better?
I'm a learning.
You you
I
ever
may
ask them if they
better.
was
No, let me
because look, if they be like, oh, you deserve better, like, are you my better? Would you be my better?
Are you my better?
You my better half.
Next time somebody tell me that, I'm gonna tell them that.
Like you
They
you
be like,
deserve better.
you deserve better. Are you my better? That's what
Mhm.
that's what I'm
Are
gonna
you my better? Are you my okay? Hey, I'm just trying to find out. Do you think I'd be better with you? Are you my better? I don't know. Me myself, I just been making some bad decisions. sometimes, but at the expense of myself. And yeah, otherwise, I'll be happy and with a happy significant other. But we all fall short of the glory, and I ain't nowhere near perfect.
My problem is I'm a hopeless romantic. I think I said this before on the
I
podcast.
just
I
need to
just
be
be
preoccupied all the
I
time.
gotta stop being in love so fast. I be falling in love. And I be
You
falling in
be
love with the wrong people.
who's that? You
Co-
be Jennifer. What's her name? Love. Never knew what I was missing.
The queen say, stop looking for love in all the wrong places, but them wrong places be lit.
We just supposed to ask the queen where we supposed to go look for love at. We ain't talk to her. Talk to the queen. I'm gonna have to schedule an appointment. Be like, queen, I need what they do, a free consultation. I need a quick 30-minute consultation, queen. Pharaoh queen. Great Pharaoh queen.
So I was going to get to the next thing was family. I have the next segment, and it is called Ask the Pharaohs.
Ask the Pharaohs. What's on your mind? Tell us what you've been thinking about. What would you like us to weigh in your controversial topics, conversation, think pieces, something like that.
And family, if you ever want to ask, I have a question on Ask the Pharaohs segment, you can always email us at the Pharaohs Podcast at gmail.com. And when you're watching live, all you got to do is just slide into the comment section, ask the question. Ask a question, and we're going to be right here answering it for you. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So this question comes from.
We got a question.
Yes, this question comes from Nigel. We ain't had a question in like maybe 2 weeks, right? This question comes from Nigel, and the question is, so here's a scenario. I love the scenarios before the question.
Scenario.
All right, so basically, he said that he had someone broke into his car outside of his house. He's living in a bad neighborhood. Someone broke outside, broke inside of his car. He went to go get the car fixed. So he got a rental. Somebody broke into his rental.
They out to get you.
Somebody broke into his rental, and then after that, that was the two things he said. I think he said something else, but there was two things he said. His question was, this is come from Nigel, one of our subscribers, one of the new subscribers. His question is, do you believe that somebody is either out to get him or he just in a really bad neighborhood, and how fast should he move?
Both of them. Look, you see, I said it before the question. Somebody out to get you. See, what I would do at this point, you need a camera. Okay, you need a camera. You need to sit there and watch. You watch it. You watch the car. Okay, who's giving you? You need to sit there and watch the car and see who out to get you. And then you need to come out there with that thumper, just poop, poop, poop. Hit him with the blah, blah, blah. Scare him off a little bit. You ain't got to shoot him. Just make sure you get them enough as they going. That's them shots, them scare shots. But you got to shoot in a direction though. But yeah, they are definitely out to get them. You probably piss somebody off. Maybe you cut somebody off. Maybe you did not go through the yellow light. Who knows? But somebody out to get you. How fast you should move?
Yeah, I'm gonna say, Nigel, you gotta move.
At least know it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You need to move, bro, because somebody's literally watching your house. They must know you personally, and they're like, "That's him right there."
He probably live
And once
alone
you
too,
get
though.
the, he might, I think he do.
Yeah, especially
Nigel,
if
when you see
you
this episode, Nigel, when you see this episode, bro, hit us up and let us know. Are you do you stay by yourself? Because
yeah, because if
that's
you do,
crazy work.
yeah, you
Yeah.
need that thumper for real. You need that thumper, or you need a canine. You need a dog, or you got to beat a dog. Either one. You need it. You need that thumper. You need that 9, that 38, that 357, that 22, the AR. One of all of them. I can tell you right now, it stay on me. It stay on me. I used to keep the AR in the trunk. Man, trying to tell you, always ye be ready. And if it ain't the AR, get that nice steel or something, get that field knife. Yeah, get the field knife. Got him like a
Yeah.
fish. Anyway.
You talking about Call of Duty?
Hey, that's for
Yeah.
close combat. Close combat. You don't want the whole neighborhood to know, close combat. Don't ask me how I know that.
Okay. I was gonna say you said don't ask me how. Said don't ask me how. Wait, so look, so I'm gonna say that too, but I'm gonna also tell you, I just think it might just be the area you in. You might be in one of those low, um, the impoverished communities here in America. I'm sorry, is riddled with crime. Some of the smarter criminals, they do go to the rich neighborhood and they do steal out of the rich people stuff, but they usually get locked up pretty fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get caught. So, but I think it might just be where you're living. And I don't want you to be in danger. So get out of there as quick as possible.
Somebody out to get you. They watching you. They watching you. And that's what you got to worry about, being single and living by yourself, or just living by yourself, because people be watching. When they don't have nothing else to do, people be watching. Like it was had one of my homies' truck, and I went out of my house, hopped in the truck, woo, 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 drove off. Next day, they like, yeah, I see you hop up in the truck. Like, look at him, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, what? Where you see me at? Cause where you come from? How you see me hop in the truck? You must have been looking out the window or something. Somebody always watching. Somebody's always
Feel
watching.
like somebody's watching me.
Yeah, watching me. They watching. They might be listening too, but for sure, somebody watching. People watching.
That person just probably don't like you too.
That
Like
part too.
whoever it is.
Yeah, they watching. As long as, hey, that's material though. You can always get another one. Hopefully they start making break proof. Nah, that wouldn't be good though. Bad situation. But if they made windows where you don't break, they don't break, but it'd be bad because if you actually trying to get in there because you left some keys or dogs or something in there, it don't break. So, but yeah. We got any other questions?
No, not right now.
I want to know why they not asking us questions, King. What's going on?
They scared, I guess.
Man. But when y'all get the chance, I'm gonna do a shameless plug. Make sure y'all check out Love Post for the Streets. That's my problem. I be in the streets sometimes, and yeah, the streets they just get to me when I need to be on the curb or in the house, laid up, booed up, or something. But I don't know. And also go support. There are only 9 numbers. Yes. Get them from your local Pharaoh.
Yeah, I have there are only 9 numbers, a book of numerology is on sale now. It's on Amazon. And if you want to just get a copy from me, okay, you can always email me, hit me up. Y'all got my number. Most of y'all got my number. If y'all don't got my number, you got my email. You could definitely just come on and just, come get this, come get
Ooh,
this book. Okay.
ooh.
Come get this book of numerology of numbers. Come get the book.
It's real
Okay.
interesting. I like it.
What's today? Today the 14th.
It is the 14th.
Okay. So we got the 14th, which is 1 plus 4 is 5. Eric talking about, so I got your number.
Which one
Eric,
you
yes,
looking
you
at? Life
do.
path?
Huh?
You looking at life path
Nah.
or just the number 5?
Just the number 5 itself.
Power is a force of creative energy. To refine, it is to perfect. 5 or power is also truth. Wisdom and understanding gives you power. Power, Lord. Yes, Lord. Power, Lord.
Yeah, the hour of power.
Oh, snap.
You ever thought about that? Why they lay hands at 5 o'clock?
Now we know. Power, and we be singing Power, Lord. Come on, somebody. We not like, man.
Yeah.
Man, I remember when Canacey Queen Sifra sang that one. Yeah, I like the way she sang it. Start off like a locomotive train and start going. Start off slow, then it start and then boom. You ever seen the train take off?
Mm-hmm.
Like that locomotive, that
Mm-hmm.
head cop, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her singing power for Passover was always whoo.
Mm. Get you up.
Whoo. It
Get
get
you
it,
there.
it get it. It
Oh,
gets you
yes,
there for
sir.
sure. It gets you there for sure. Um, so yeah, I, I'm I'm ecstatic about how everything be going. Like today
Mm.
is great.
It's another day to be great. Yes, Lord. Yes,
So
Lord.
it's another day of being great.
Yes, sir.
Ooh,
What's that for?
family.
Our Lord. Had to come take a visit.
Oh man, I thought I had okay. I was finna have somebody pop up.
Yeah. We would love to have some of our Coptic organization members of extended churches to come through and speak to us sometimes. Like we've been trying to talk to somebody about the atonement. If anybody from the True Temple of Solomon, or the True Temple of Peace, Faith, and Love, is that it? I believe so. If y'all just so happen to see this, feel free to give us a shout, an email, a text message, a call.
Oh,
So
did you hear about the guy, the teenager, I'm sorry, that has got accepted to Morehouse at 13?
I think so. That's
Yo,
what's up.
black
Yes,
excellence people, black
Black
excellence
excellence.
family.
We
Okay.
could talk about that real quick. No, we'll talk about it next time. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna talk about the whole college process. That could be a segment too, because college is right around the way for them people, the young high schoolers, those of you deciding to go to college. We can make that a whole show right there. Cause I got bones to pick with the college, with the whole process. But it is a place that you can go to better yourself, learn a lot, explore a lot, and get a lot in debt. So you could get more money, supposedly. But family, I think that is it at this point in time.
Oh my God. Hey, okay. See,
What
this
up?
is what's gonna make me mad.
We gonna
This
end
is
the
what's
show
going
first. We gonna
this
end
is
the
what
show first.
no, we're not gonna end the show because this is what's gonna make me mad. I need you in the comment section. You know who I'm talking to. You're watching us right now. I need you to come
Yes.
into the comment section.
Come by here, my Lord.
Come
Come
into the
by
comment
here.
section, please.
Who? I want to see who.
Because I'm trying to push our faith out to the audience down here in Atlanta. And I don't got time to be playing. So I want you either to come into the comment section or join us live. Please, guests, can you please come and talk to us? That's what I'm trying to do. A
Yes.
Coptic people report of what's going on.
Amen. We need to. All right, I guess as we continue, because at this point in time, hopefully we're gonna get them a time limit. I don't know,
Oh my
but
God. Okay, let's talk about, hold on. Let's talk about, because they saying they give them a second. Let's talk about just the 13-year-old that had just got
but we yeah,
accepted
pull them
into
up.
more. Huh?
You gonna pull them up?
Yeah, let me try to pull them up.
Why are you
I
pulling
believe
them up?
this is great to talk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna talk about the whole college point with people, college high schoolers applying to colleges. Like, I get it, it's cool, but at a certain point, them applications is up there, right? They be charging for them applications. The best, in my opinion, is a free application or where you $25, $50, something like that. But this is just my thoughts here, because my process when applying to colleges, I probably had 20 and then put it down to 10, because I'm like, it don't make sense to apply to 100 you get all this acceptance, cool, but you only going on one. I made it real simple, because you got a lot you got to deal with the college. You need an essay, your GPA, you need to pay the fee and all this, the dates, all this other stuff. Just make it simple. That's just me. I was like, I had my 20, then out of the 20 I did top 10, and then top 10 I had my top 5. And I purposely did not apply to people to places that I knew other people was going that I didn't want to go because they was going to be there. So I wanted a complete new surrounding. We always one choice away. And how did I do it? By not applying to where they went to. But anyways, we can talk about a 13-year-old. You pull them up yet? There we go. Look at that.
All right, family. So 13-year-old becomes one of the youngest students accepted to Morehouse, breaking the record that was previously held by Martin Luther King Jr. in
Mm,
1944. Okay. So, family, I just wanted to share that because this is something good. This is something great. Like, we know
right.
that school is expensive. We know that school can become or turn into a scam real quick.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But for our young geniuses, they need to be molded and captivated to make sure that their minds are able to continue to expand and be able to give them the type of teachings that they need, because they can't learn it in the hood. I'm sorry, you just there. Listen here. You know what you can learn in the hood? There we go. How you
Hey,
doing, Empress? How
hey,
are you?
Empress. That's my favorite person right there. I'm on her S list. But anyways,
Can I send you the email so we can have your audio, so we can have your voice at least?
oh man, her
I
voice.
need your
My Lord.
email
My
so we
Lord.
can talk about, so you can explain to the people. I want to talk about the atonement, something that happened major this weekend for the Coptic faith.
Yes.
In
What
certain
am I booking? I've been
in
reading.
certain certain Coptic churches, there was the atonement. So I want to talk about that just for a second to let the people know we have a lot of new people in the podcast that does not know about the Coptic faith. And so I would love for you to just talk a little bit about it. of
Yes,
what
that's
you
it.
have your understanding of and how, because my church doesn't do that, but I know your church does.
And that is a great knowledgeable empress to ask about it. She schooled me on it, and she gave me some literature. You know, one thing about great people show they great all the time. But
Can
she
you
gave me
send me
some
your
info.
email?
She gave me some info on the blessings of atonement, but I'm gonna let her speak on it because that's a great person to hear about it from.
I'm waiting on her to send me her email.
Emails,
So
emails.
she. Oh. Israel, you know the email?
I'm looking, trying to see. Let's see. I don't have the email. I don't have the email.
You don't have the email no more?
I never had the email. What do you mean no
Oh my
more? This guy.
god.
Let's see.
Cause I just want to she don't even have to show her face. We can just do the audio. Well, can you send it to me then, Empress? Cause I don't have it.
Let's see. No, I ain't got the email. What is this? I have the email.
Don't worry about it. I got it now.
All right, cool. Excuse me.
uh but yeah, like, ooh, that was the wrong.
That's a nice picture too.
What is?
She did. She did. She said she did.
What you talking about? What picture?
Oh, I guess that's her.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so family, while we wait on her to join us so she could talk a little bit. So basically, you know, this is the Coptic portion of the podcast. I love when we able to do this. Oh, snap. Wait a minute. I sent it to the wrong.
How you send it to the wrong one? Come on, man. What you doing, King? What you
Hey,
doing?
look, I got a lot going on over here, okay?
I'm trying to figure out why it's hot up in here, man. This heat done got in the crib.
Wait, what is?
I said the heat. I don't know. It might be my apartment. I don't know. I gotta open up a
You
window.
know it's hot outside, bro.
Is it? I ain't been outside since since I got off work.
Hot Atlanta.
Look, I opened up the window. Not a breeze came in. Help me, Jesus. Not a breeze. I need a breeze. I need.
Let me see what that. Actually, let me see what the.
So what?
All right, I think she got it. I'm trying to see what the weather is outside. You just made me. Yeah, it's 73 right now.
Man, it's my temperature say 78 over here. That's probably how hot it is up in the crib, man. 78 degrees is crazy.
I'm in College Park now.
Oh yeah. We're
Yeah,
gonna have to do a soiree, man. I'm in
we
College
switched.
Park.
Yeah, we switched locations. I was in Riverdale. Now you in Riverdale. Now I'm in College Park now.
I'm in College Park, man. It's crazy. You might be down the street, man.
I thought you said you went. I thought you said you went.
Y'all,
Hello.
how y'all doing?
What's good, Empress?
What's
Not
the
much.
word?
Thank you for coming on the show tonight.
You guys are welcome.
Yeah. We've been trying to get some people.
Well, you just not saying nothing, so
I'm just not saying something. No, you just not looking at my message.
I'm just not saying it. You right. You right. Anyway,
So first of all, wait a minute. So what degree you in? I forgot.
I am a empress. Empress.
Impress. Yes, Lord.
Yes,
And you
sir.
just didn't you
That's a
just get
great one.
elevated?
Yes, I did.
You did? What,
Yes, I
over the
did.
week? Over the weekend?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's almost a month now.
What?
Everybody been
Yeah.
getting to that next level.
What you get elevated to?
I just told you an empress. I
What
was
was
a
you before?
golden empress. I'm an
Oh, okay.
empress.
Dang, I ain't say congratulations.
It's all right. It's
Congratulations.
Well,
okay.
Empress Shantini, I'm so glad you came to join us because I need you to go ahead and explain to the people, our listeners out here, especially the ones down here in Atlanta. You know what's the atonement?
The atonement is more so about atoning yourself with God, becoming one with God again, returning back into your first love. That the 7 weeks
Mm.
over the 7 weeks you're gonna be just repenting over everything that you've done in life, any sins that you came across or that you didn't know that you even done. You're gonna repent first, and then throughout the 7 weeks it's gonna be like seven blessings. I can't quote you on the book right now because I don't have the book with me, but John got the book.
Israel. Yeah, she
Sorry,
blessed me
Israel.
with some literature.
Israel, sorry.
She blessed me
Israel
with
has
some
the book.
literature.
And that's the book, like, we teach out of that, well, they teach out of that book. And it just talks to you about the seven blessings, which will be financial abundance, double portion, blessings upon the family, miracle, deliverance. Give me a minute.
Bless the Empress. Amen. She taught that talk. She know.
Sis, I'm missing two. I said double portion, miracles.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna leave it up to them to do the
Yeah,
research.
you sure is right. You can find the book on Amazon. It's the Seven Blessings of Atonement. Like I said, within those 7 weeks, you'll be just atoning yourself back into God. You'll just be separating yourself from all the worldly things. I ain't gonna say all of the worldly things, but it's kind of sort of like it goes hand in hand with Ramadan. It's always gonna fall around the same time as Ramadan, and we go based off of most of the time it's following into the vernal equinox.
Mm.
Yeah.
Amen.
We talked about the vernal
Good.
equinox a couple episodes ago.
You did.
You gonna come to our church? We gonna we wearing turbans.
Y'all went service.
I'm
What?
gonna
What you got going on, man? What are you talking about?
You're crazy.
I ain't wearing no turban. I got me a flat top. I'm gonna wear my flat top.
you gonna wear flat top, flat
Okay.
tops with turbans. Amen.
Y'all play so much. I'll be a visitor though.
You can be a visitor.
You'll be
That's what's up.
visiting.
We always need some visitors, to come and
Yeah.
spread the word.
Hold on, wait. How well can you sing?
That's not my
She
forte.
more bringing the
That's
word.
not my
She bring the
forte.
word. Yeah, she bring the word.
Oh
That's
yeah.
not my forte. Don't get on this. Don't get on here telling no story like that though. I'm
So
really
Oh
you
yeah.
gonna
shy.
You
say
be out here.
if
You be
you
out here
had to
bringing that word.
choose,
You a
I'm
message
really
bearer.
shy. I'm really
if
shy.
you had to choose, you gonna sing or bring the word?
Yeah, you're right. I would not say.
Right.
So
But
we had a topic last week. We were talking about the whole Anthony Edwards and his baby mama situation, right? Where he
Mm.
wanted to pay the child support up front. He paid her 1.8 million just for her to just go away for the 18 years. He just decided to give her 1.8 million to leave him alone. My question is,
Mm.
what do you think about that situation? And my second question is, if somebody told you that they ain't want you in their life and they'd pay 18 years worth of child support so you could stay out of it, would you take it?
I'm staying of. I'm staying out of it.
Mm.
oh my
Staying
God,
out of it.
dang.
Yeah, you gave me the in the beginning, you gave me an option to walk away or stay, and I'm going to walk away. Why would I stay and put myself through that? Like it's going around on social media now. You putting yourself in so much heartache and so much pain when you could have just walked away in the first place and didn't have to deal with it at all because he gave you that option.
Mm.
But some people just like they see dollars and they just keep going. But hey, that's my opinion.
That makes sense. Man,
So
I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna get some child support. Shit, man.
How you gonna get child support? You gotta have a child first.
I gotta have a child, but how it work to where the man get child support? Like, do I?
You
I gotta
mean
get
spousal? It's called spousal support, sir.
spousal support. I need a house support.
But that's if you take care of the kids yourself and the mama make more than you.
So I need to find a rich one. Do the reverse engineer. You know how the rich woman go look for the rich man, you know, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, you trying to say hold on, wait a minute. I must be reading this wrong. You trying to say Empress on here big money? You said she big money, that's what you saying?
Boy.
He not referring that to me, but that's okay.
Why you think she wants to show her face? Why you think
okay, let's talk about so let's talk about
back to atonement. Yeah, back to atonement. How was y'all atonement anyways? How was y'all atonement?
It was great. It was great. A great time. We had a great celebration.
Yeah. So do you sacrifice just like because I know it's like the third Passover. So like what was your sacrifice? If you don't mind me asking, what was your sacrifice this time?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, you know, I didn't sacrifice the whole 7 weeks. I'll be honest about that. Okay. But you know, we working 7, 5, and 3. So 5. I gave up drinking any alcohol beverages and taking in sexual activities or whatever. And then far as like the last week, I actually did fast from sun up to sundown.
That's what's up. That's a lot of discipline, especially doing the sun up and sundown.
It is.
It's like you gotta really get in tune with when exactly the sun comes up and when exactly the sun go down.
Yeah. I don't have to participate next time.
Yeah,
it's not you don't do it because I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it because your church don't do it, but it's not just about whether your church honor the atonement or not. It's just something that's in the book, period. In the Bible, period. We should all be atoning and becoming one with God, whether you do the celebration or not.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm humble enough. I am a student when it comes to this. Okay, I want to know how to do this. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I want to really do it. So next year, I want to do it. I want y'all to hold me to it. I just been down here in Atlanta doing stuff. That's the only reason why I didn't get a chance to really, because I was supposed to go to the atonement this year, but I've been handling stuff down here.
Well, you still got a chance to make it to True Temple of Solomon's on Sunday.
There's a Sunday? Next Sunday?
I'm not gonna be in Chicago till May.
I ain't going back until May either.
Yeah,
I ain't going back until
I have to I got 2 things I gotta do, so I'm gonna be there probably for a week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta figure out.
Yeah, I'm not going back to May. And then I gotta come back again in June. I got my second book I'm releasing this year. Okay. I didn't troll everybody, and I said that it was gonna be a book about me and all my little situations.
I know you did,
but that's a troll. That's a troll. I didn't write a book about that. I did that for the shock value, because understanding that is what sells. That is what keeps the attention of people. So I said that for shock value, but I really do have a book coming out. It's called The Gifted Princess. It is actually my first fictional book that I've written that I believe will be the next biggest thing. I call it my Harry Potter meets Black Panther.
Nice.
But it's my Coptic version. It is literally, I took elements of our faith and I put it inside of this book to make
That's dope.
what I want to make. Yeah. I'm telling you, this book is what's gonna put myself into the millionaire category.
That's what's
And
up.
this book, somebody gonna read this book and y'all gonna be like, this is awesome. They need to make this into a movie.
Absolutely. Get the movie status. You gotta get out there, man. Gotta get out there. Get to
Well, you
these
the actor, you down here,
You the
you the
actor.
one up here.
places and places. Look, I'm trying to look. This like I gotta get. I'm in a space. I'm getting there. So this actually I got sidebar. I was doing. So I got one more scene to shoot. But aside this director, I had another director I was working with for my Money Tips book, but he wasn't consistent. So we had did a whole little deal and things of that nature, but he was trying to do all three of the books. I'm like, no, we could do the first one and go out for that. But you gotta. It wasn't consistent. Long story short, but it's stuff in the works. It's just getting that right person, get in front of the right person to get what you need done. So
Well,
it's all good now.
I'm on my Tyler Perry type stuff. You get what I'm saying? I want to write the movie myself. So
Yeah.
I'm getting to the screenwriting thing right now. You feel what I'm saying? I don't limit my writing to just books.
That's what's up. I gotta stop procrastinating because I got at least two on the table. One on the table and one on the bookshelf. But yeah. It's there. They there. I just ain't finished it yet. They almost done.
Are you in Chicago right now?
No, I'm not. I'm back home.
But you was there.
I was.
Did you shout?
Come on now. Come on now.
You know I was gonna ask something like that.
Yeah, I did.
Amen.
Oh, you tore it up. Oh, you tore it up.
I don't know.
You tore it up. Oh, that's all right. I know how to get the answer. Hold on, let me inbox somebody real quick.
Oh, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be like, send a video right now.
It ain't one.
Dang, it ain't no video. Dang.
Yeah, great, good. I checked.
I'm gonna just go.
Because you won't catch me.
Yeah, I want to see pictures. I've seen a couple of them, but I'm like, dang, ain't nobody take pictures for real.
No, we did. We took pictures. Well, most of the people took pictures. I just I haven't posted any of my pictures because I don't really post on social media like that for real no more. So yeah.
That's what's up. And, private, humble, and low key. That's what's up.
Best way to be.
Out the way. Yeah, yes, sir.
I know you're not
all
doing
right.
that.
You said what?
You got any questions for the Pharaohs?
No, I don't think I got no questions from y'all.
Why you ain't got no questions?
I know what you want to know. I'm finna answer it right now.
What you think I want to know?
I'm finna tell it. I know.
Oh,
I know.
Since you think you know me, go ahead.
All right, so the answer is. Wait, hold on. No, I don't know. I don't know what you was gonna say, but I did have a question for you that I just thought about. Right?
Okay.
When it comes to dating in 2025, is it better to go into a situation like the first date, like with your intentions, knowing that you're dating this person to build to a marriage or whatever, or in today's time, is it better for you to just vibe out with somebody and then get there, or should you come in with intentions?
I think you should come in with your intentions because nowadays you're just wasting your time with people, and people are just gonna prolong you as long as they can. If you vibe out with them, they're just gonna take you around the ringer as long as they can. But
You
if you
think so?
upfront, I know so.
Okay.
You dating and married?
No, I'm not. Not right now. Nope.
Oh
Wait,
man.
what you just asked her?
I asked if she
A
dating and married.
question he already knew.
Nah. So
Hey, we ain't got. Well, listen here. This is the Pharaohs Podcast, okay? This ain't the Love Connection.
Oh no, this ain't about that. It's just that he's asked that question before about
Oh,
marriage, and he know where I stand with that right now. So yeah,
maybe that's the reason.
maybe.
I mean, me myself, like I had said earlier in the episode, I kind of, if I'm gonna date you, is to put a ring on your finger. I mean,
Like rings and
that's
things.
that's how I move now,
Diamonds.
But there is a situation down here that I'm in right now that got me in a little chokehold.
Oh
Man. Is it
Yeah,
the kinky session? You like getting choked?
you're
Man.
crazy. I don't know where that just came from, but
Got you in the chokehold.
hey. No. So she's not from. Okay, so this is the thing. I'm teaching her at the same time as dating her. I don't know if that's the good thing I should be doing, but this is what I'm doing. All right, I'm just giving y'all a little sneak peek of how I'm setting up things right down here in Atlanta. She's a cool person. She actually is a person I should not be talking to because I know who I am. And she is way far from what I need by my side.
Is she a snow bunny?
She's definitely not a snow. Hey, what Dr. Umar say? What Dr. Umar say? Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Hey, you just the way you was going with that statement, you was like, yo, further than I had to ask. But continue.
But it's a lifestyle difference, right? So
Okay.
I am kicking it, cooling, vibing at the moment.
That's what's up.
I'm trying to figure out, should I stop it before it gets too deep into anything? Because I just got out of a crazy situation, so I ain't trying to get into
Sounds
another
like
one.
you living on the danger side. Woo! So what's your question?
My question is, should I cut it off?
You just said that.
What's your answer, Pharaoh?
What's asking if you want to cut it off just because of the lifestyle?
Yeah, it's a big lifestyle difference. And down here in Atlanta, these people crazy. I told you they mix with alligator. These people down here weird.
My Lord. Help him, Jesus, help him.
These people down here weird. I'd rather, in all honesty, I'd rather have me a Coptic woman come down here with me and we could just vibe
You
it
know
out
what?
down here.
I gotta get on the right track because I'll be falling off. I'll be falling short sometimes. But the answer to your statement, I would say the answer to your question, I would say definitely either cut it off or wearing it off where it's like, just give it a reason you can't date her. Right there. That's it. Like, hey, what we got is cool, but at this point in time, I think it's best that we just don't. And if they ask why, I don't know. Figure out your why. But there go the statement right there.
She been telling me she love me lately though.
You don't love her?
So no,
You
like
scared
she
of
been
girls?
saying it like she been saying it like a friend. Like she been
Did she
saying
say
it
I
like
love you as a friend?
you. No, she ain't say I love you as a friend, but that's how I'm taking
He
it.
said love you.
Right.
So it's not I love you.
Right.
Okay, y'all in y'all technical terms.
Yeah.
I really my heart belongs to the empresses in the nation, okay?
I wish you well on that journey, Prophet.
You said what?
I wish you well on that journey of finding you an empress, Prophet.
I'm waiting on one to get elevated, and then I might go ahead and do that. But anyway,
Oh wow.
so
I just gotta do right. I think I gotta do right. I be going left sometimes. It be my Gemini.
all
I
you
be on
got to
some
do,
Libra
I know
stuff.
what you got to do,
I be on
Israel. You
some
want me to
Libra
tell you?
stuff. You
You
know,
want me to tell you what you got
look
to
with the
do?
Libras, they scales be off. I think Libras and Geminis, they be on the same. Cause me and my brother, sometimes, my little bro, sometimes the scales be off. Cause he a Libra. Yeah, you a Libra too, right?
Yeah,
Yes. So
yeah, he'll leave it
y'all
too.
scales be off sometimes.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah.
We know when we unbalanced.
Oh child.
We know Libras know when we unbalanced. Now, if you get you a toxic Libra, just run. They gon'
Run
they
like
gonna mess
hell.
your life up. I'm gonna tell the truth, okay, on this podcast. The toxic Libras will manipulate you. They will gaslight you. They will, if they operating and they lower half, get away from them type of people. Them toxic Libras is crazy.
All right. So what you was gonna say about what's my problem?
Oh yeah, so this is what you gotta do, Israel. All you gotta do. Show up to whoever you like. Show up to her job with flowers and candy. Right?
I be forgetting what she working.
Blast the music, right? Get a
Mm.
little stereo, blast the music, or little, the little, what you call it, and just be like, I know you wanna leave me, but I refuse to let you go.
Man, all
You know
right,
what I'm
all
saying? Hit
right.
that temptation on her real
Get
quick.
that
Make her laugh.
temptation.
You feel me?
I might have to see about an address then. I'll be forgetting the address. You know how some places you just know where to go because you know how to get
Yeah,
there?
because you got
Yeah, but then if you ain't been there without the GPS, then you don't really know. But
a
I
great
don't know.
apology is always change behavior. In order for a woman to want to see your change behavior, you first have to get her attention. You know,
First
say,
step,
hey,
get attention always.
first step, get the attention. You have to start with the apology and say to her, baby, I am sorry. I messed up. I
Man,
know I shouldn't did what I did, but can I need to show you and to myself that I am a changed and better man, and I have learned from my mistakes. Start like that and see where it go. Now it depends on what she want though, because she might say I don't give a damn, but it's a good
right,
start for you.
right. Hey, man.
It's a good start for you, because then she'll think about it. Now, Shantanique, I don't know what your problem is.
What you mean with my problem? I don't got no problem.
Okay. I know women say that a lot.
Okay, Ann, what's your point?
Oh my God.
No, I was just saying I
got no
don't
problem.
know. Yeah, I just don't know. So I just know Israel problem. I don't know yours.
Yeah, I don't got no problem.
I- hey, at least I'm not perfect. I know that much. I'll tell you right now.
Nobody's perfect.
I ain't gonna mess. I. That's all I got to
Y'all
say.
got me crying on here today.
It
Oh my
seems like
god.
it's about that time. Lovely
Yeah.
people. It has
Yeah.
been great.
Thank you for coming on talking to us. I wish you would have came earlier. I had way more questions.
Well, my notifications is off, so yeah, that's why I didn't see
She be
it.
low key with it. No
Eric
interruptions.
say just change, the results will speak for themselves.
Totally noted. Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta see, then it goes to that old philosophical question, Eric. If a tree falls and ain't nobody around, do it make a sound?
Ooh.
So if you change, right? If you changed and that girl don't know that you changed, she ain't looking for it, right? It ain't in her paradigm for her to see that you changed. How the F she gonna know that you changed? How she gonna know? Talking about the results will speak for itself. The results speak for yourself. You probably gonna get a new woman. That's probably where the results gonna come from. Because if she ain't looking for you, somebody else might see it.
Clock
That's
it.
what I would say. That's what I would say. Cause Cause there's an empress I'm in love with right now.
Mm. Say her name. Say her name.
Talk about it. She ain't the one for you. She might not be the one for me, Eric. But look, I was gonna say, this empress I'm in love with right now. I've been loving her for years.
Oh,
Mm.
For years. Can't
you gonna
nobody
say her
ever.
name?
Why would I do that?
What?
You
Why,
What she
why,
say?
speaking
why
on
would I
it?
start that? Why would you? Why,
You
come on
speaking
now. We're
on
not
it?
gonna be messy.
What she say?
That's not messy. All right, we ain't gonna be messy.
What
Cause
she
she,
say?
cause she with somebody right now, so I can't.
Oh, okay, yeah, we ain't gonna be messy.
Yeah.
Right, right.
You
Let's
I
ain't
be.
got
you
you.
ain't messing up Happy Homes, did you now, Prophet?
Don't do that.
No, the prophet won't, but the king will.
This man. Get him out of here.
No, but yeah. And then we don't really talk at all. I mean, she see me when I come in town or whatnot, but she ain't checking to see if I change. So
Mm,
if she ain't checking to see if I change, then how she gonna ever know that I changed?
right.
You gotta show it. Get her attention. Like you told me, get her attention. Pull her to the side.
Nah, I don't
Pull her
want to
to
have
the
to.
side.
I ain't gonna do the
He
brothers like
just
that.
told you she in
I
a
ain't gonna do the.
relationship.
She with somebody else right now, so I want that to flourish, and I want her to be happy, and be the best version of herself that she wants to be.
That's what's up. Well,
And then
continue to live in
if
your
she
fantasy.
ever, but if she ever tell me her and that person ain't working out, it goes down in the DM. It go down. No, I'm just.
Nah, this man.
All right. Thank you, Empress, for joining us today, for
Bless you,
stopping
Empress.
by and giving us a little bit of the atonement. We appreciate your time and your effort to come talk to us.
You guys are welcome. Thanks for having me.
Most definitely.
For sure. You can come back anytime. I'm probably going to text you again. Matter of fact, I need your phone number. I was going to inbox you there anyway because we supposed to be working on a project together.
I know.
So I got to get your phone number anyway because I got to go drop off all my materials to you.
Okay, I got you.
And make sure you get a copy of this numerology. You into numbers?
I'm trying to get into them. I was gonna get a
All right,
copy.
this is a beginner. This is a beginner step.
Okay.
This is a beginner step. I didn't even make this book real thick for real. Like I only put a little bit of stuff in here just because I know people probably either don't be into it yet or they just starting to get into it.
Mm-hmm.
So, when is your birthday?
February 10th.
February 10th. So you two, what? Hold on. You are what year?
99.
1?
Nah.
99.
9999.
I'm a baby.
Okay.
Yeah, she barely 21, man. She still
Okay.
got milk on her ear.
All right, stop the cap.
Wait a minute. Okay, your life path number is 4. What is yours, Israel? Did you say yours was 4 too?
I think mine is, what was mine? I think I wrote it down somewhere. Where did I write it down? Oh, birthday. Oh yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Interesting. A 4 and a 4 together. Let me see what I wrote
Hold
about that.
on.
I don't think so.
You gotta get one of these, Empress. You're practical, methodical, and committed, preferring hard work over shortcuts.
Yeah, that's your life path, but you're still a number 1. So for a number 1, your best day of the week is Sunday.
Where you see that?
Your personality is outgoing. Your personality is outgoing. I definitely can attest to that. She's definitely have a great personality.
Oh, thank you.
Now, it used to be really bad.
Because I heard about that. Because I heard you told somebody that.
Who I tell it to? You can say their
That
name.
young
Who?
prince right there.
Yeah, it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It did.
back in the days when we
It
was
did.
younger. Yeah.
You said what? Who told what?
He told you back in the day I ain't used to be outgoing.
Nah,
She was mean as
And
hell.
mean as hell.
I heard you
Mean
hate
as
people.
hell. Always was fine, but always was mean as hell. I
Most
was like,
fine
why
women
she
are
so
mean.
mean? What did I do? I
But
used
you
to
go
always ask. I used to ask people. I be like, damn, what I do? I ain't do nothing to that person yet, did I? I be trying to remember.
No, you did it. I was just mean.
I'm going to say when it comes to your number one, because that is such a great. That's crazy that you a that you a 10.
Sorry, right there is a 10. A 10.
Do you write?
Mm-mm.
You don't write.
Mm-mm.
Are you a good how are you in group projects?
I'm all right. I could prosper in it, but I'm more so a person that likes to really work alone though.
Okay. You like to do stuff where it's like usually like your results only. Like you okay. Yeah, you need to get this book so you can see some stuff that you can be into.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Well, thank you again. Come back anytime because I'm gonna definitely put you back on here.
Don't randomly do it though. Get my consent first.
I'm finna still put you back on here. Like,
Oh my God.
hey, answer the phone. We calling you right now.
Red now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, somebody just text me. Hello, yeah, it's time to get off the. Hey.
Yeah, look, they looking for you, King. They looking for you. The king
All
is
right, you guys
All
have a
right.
great night.
Have
All
a
right,
great
good night.
night. Bless you.
Peace and love.
Always.
All right, family. We gonna wrap this up. Thank you for joining us for episode 47 of the Pharaohs Podcast. I'm your host, Solomon. And you can join me. You can find me, okay, on Facebook at Cornelius Solomon Walker. You can also find me on Instagram at CJ Walker 103. And if you want to get a book published, you want to reach out to me about publishing, writing books, I have a total of, I believe, 8 books.
Dope, man. I gotta get on your level.
5 that are 5 for the public, 3 for the nation. So I have a total of 8 books. And you want to email me at cwalker1582@gmail.com. I have multiple books out. You can look them up on Amazon. I am the author of I Am That 45 Words and Affirmations. Make sure you guys show love. It's on Amazon, it's on Barnes and Noble, and wherever you want to get your books. And you can always hit me up to get a book of any of my catalog. Israel, where can people find you?
Y'all can find me at JonathanJohnson621.com. You can find me on the Pharaohs Podcast. Email me questions there. And support. Get a copy of Love Poems for the Streets. You got some poetry up in here. Got a whole lot of double entendres, allegories, and things of that nature. Thank y'all for coming and watching on this 47th episode.
Oh, and by the way, I know Luke did not make it today. He had an emergency, but you can find him. Email Luke at Luke733Lee9@gmail.com. And he will definitely hit you up. Hit him up about anything, support, anything for the Love Lifted Me Foundation, and things of that nature. You can email all of us at the Pharaohs Podcast at gmail.com. And if you can't join us on Mondays, you can always listen to us audio version on Spotify.
Yes, sir.
Anything else before we get out of here?
Peace.
Peace.
We town.